Alright, welcome back to A Journey Through My Brain. I am live to my knowledge. I am live. Get these bugs out of my throat here. Let's see. I'm just finishing up. Thinking you on Facebook. I'm showing that I'm live, but trying to figure out, am I truly live? That, I'm not sure yet. I think I did everything right. Let me refresh the page a little bit here. This is the fun part about doing live work. Alright, well, hopefully you on Facebook can see the show tonight. If not, I guess we're going to just be doing YouTube. Welcome to A Journey Through My Brain. Got to have plenty of water on hand. Keep from getting too parched while I'm talking. And I am going to, let's see, jump over here. You know, best laid plans. I have worked out a lot of the details over and over. I'm like, wow, you know what? I made something on well, actually, it looks like it started here. I made something on YouTube work a little bit better. In fact, what happened is, Facebook is live. What happened is, in prior shows, YouTube wasn't automatically starting. Kind of like what Facebook did to me today. Didn't automatically start when the show was supposed to start. So, finally got YouTube doing that. Facebook had been doing that properly. Win a few, lose a few. So anyway, welcome to A Journey Through My Brain on this nice, warm and rainy January 25th, 2024. Second show of the year. And I am really, we're progressing, we're growing, we're learning more, we're doing more, we're becoming more. We're becoming smarter and more knowledgeable of what there is available for us to have great shows, great presentations, software that can be utilized for many different benefits, whether it's creating a server, having editing programs for video, audio, photography, just running daily life programs. We've been going kind of through all this, and it's kind of giving you guys a glimpse of what's out there. You don't have to break the bank just to have some good quality software. And lo and behold, this show is kind of hopefully giving you that. I am not as refined as some of these other shows, and I don't care to be at this point. I want you to see all the mumbles, bumbles, and jumbles that come along with working with, one, live video, because sometimes you get smudges on your glass and you just got to clean them off. But you're going to run into problems here and there when you're trying to utilize other software. And it sounds like there is another person coming into the house. Sounds like the wife is coming home. And so I want to see that process. It's not going to work perfectly 100% of the time. And some of the troubleshooting that I do is live. And I'll make mistakes. Sometimes I can fix them. Sometimes I can't. But the important thing is we are in a learning process. So that is kind of what we're focusing on today. Now, as I said, the dog is up there barking and making a ruckus. We got another person coming into the house. My wife has been out for a little bit this evening. And fortunately, it's been a little bit quiet tonight. But hey, that's the way it goes. I have a wonderful program that I am going to be showing you tonight. I have been working with this program on and off for about probably since it came out. It was kind of it came out around 10 years ago. I found it, and it was kind of clunky, hard for me to understand. Yes, I knew some of the coding to go into it, but I was like, I wasn't really sold on it. I liked the concept, but I really wasn't sold on how to use it. Well, I've reintroduced that into my library of programs that I'm using, and I'm like, this has come a long ways in the last 10 years. Yes, the basic program is still there, but I've found some new things, new and updated things that make using that program a little bit easier. So, what I want to talk about today is the program. Let me bring up my screen here. Called reveal.js. Reveal.js. It is a presentation framework that is based off of HTML. You could do HTML, CSS, JavaScript, kind of Reveal.js. So that means there's a lot of different things you could do with this to show off not only some awesome presentations, but your coding skills when it comes to HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So you're going to have those things you can show off on each slide. And yes, you can code them out, but with the new versions called slides, which is right here, and yes, there are paid versions, but there's also a free version to use. With slides, it's a lot more like just a edit as you go. You don't have to know coding. You can just insert your text, insert your pictures, insert whatever you want, and be done with it. So you've got a lot of editing capabilities without even having to know any of the coding that goes behind it. So in the last 10 years now, they've improved the product to where really kind of it's available for just about anybody. Now, as I did show you here, and I want to get this up front, none of these things I am talking about today is sponsored. I'm not sponsored by anyone, not at this point at least. So the ability to, I'm going to show you these things just because I like the program, I like where it's gone, and I think there's a lot of capabilities, not only for creative people, well, they are all creative people, whether you're a photographer, coder, computer whiz, whatever, you're kind of creative, techie, you got to be kind of the techie stuff, or just a creator, creative artist, photographer, whatever. You've got the ability to have this program. Now, as I said, you can use the free edition, you can use the paid plans. Paid plans is, and especially if you bill annually, you're going to get a little bit better rate than if you were going separately. You're saving 25%, it looks like. So $5 a month versus $7 a month on a monthly plan. I have not purchased this plan, so I have no skin in the purchased part of it, but we could definitely show you as time goes on what is all involved in the free version. And then if you do want to upgrade, you can actually upgrade. So we're going to go back here to the reveal.js. This is the beginning of it all. And you notice it actually works in the browser. So it is a browser-based HTML program. Nice thing about it is you can expand that out and have a full screen presentation. So it can be used anywhere, and there's so much flexibility in this now. So when I talk about a great program to use, and this is their demonstration program, if you actually go in and download their files here, let me go back up to the, I downloaded this is a master file I've had for quite a while. but I've got it here in a folder just on my thumb drive. I can go in here and see the different components that they have within that are available to me without even really knowing the coding side of it. So they've kind of put together different slides. But what I like is they put it together a demonstration slide. So right here, the HTML presentation framework. And you know, Hakeem, he was the original creator, I believe, and there's been a lot of contributors, but he still is supporting this and updating and bringing out new things into this program. And I think that is a wonderful thing. So as we move along in this program, as it says, it's using HTML, but we're going to kind of, this whole demo here shows you what capabilities can be done using this framework. And this is the HTML side, and we haven't even gotten to the new slides version. This is just reveal.js. So you've got vertical slides, horizontal slides. I'm going to hide this taskbar settings. Let's just I don't even know where to go to hide it. It's been so long. I don't use Windows very often. Well, thought you used to be able to just click on it and you used to be able to. And lo and behold, there we go. It's gone. Weird. Okay, that's full screen for you. So not only we're showing here we can go horizontally here, but let's say you're going along and you have some additional slides for, let's say, a special group of people. You know, maybe something that's not in your general public presentation, but you know, just have a couple tidbits that you want to throw in there. You can actually go down at levels, what they call basement levels. So you could have as many slides down as you want, and then you can go back up. Or if you're down, finally showed them everything you want, you can just go to the next horizontal slide. So horizontal, vertical, that's a multi-level, and I'll show you the layout here shortly. But you can put in snippets of code, and if I remember right, you used to be able to, it shows all your syntax and everything, but you can actually work with it. So you can have live code. You can insert live code if you're coding in a compiler. You can actually show it here on the screen, and I believe you could do it in real time. I know you used to be able to, but you can actually show, you know, your code and whatnot like that. So that's a wonderful feature. You can zoom in and out. And let me see. Let's go here. Of course, when I do something, something's going to break. And I'm not in Linux, so let's see, escape to enter slide view. Okay, and this is what I was saying before. You have actually multiple slides going horizontally, but here you got basement levels. This is what I showed you just a couple minutes ago. So you could be cruising along here, but if you got a certain group you're working with, you can actually show them additional information that maybe is left out on certain other presentations. And let's get back up to where we were, then the point of view. You can do animations. So you can auto animate things. Boom. This is optimized so for your tablets, your phones, you could actually use it with touch, which is an awesome feature that was not in the original versions, because really we didn't have touch back then. You've got a lot of markdown support. You've got different text sizes, auto sizing. I'll show you that with the next slides program. You've got fragments. You can actually step through your slide without actually changing slide. So you use a kind of dynamic live slide without, and really probably anything you really want to do there. So they've got your different transition styles: fading, sliding, convex, concave, and zoom, for example. Those aren't working right on the screen here. As I said, sometimes when you're doing things, they don't work exactly the way you want. You can change your backgrounds. They got some already pre-installed backgrounds for you, and you've got actually links within your slides too that are live. So where were we getting to? So now you can go down to have different backgrounds, gradients. I mean, this is awesome. So you got all those different transitions. You can, and here you're getting into your JS and everything. You can just really code in there whatever you really want to see. And they support iframe, which is kind of awesome. So you could actually go in here, and it's like having basically multiple websites on here or whatever frameworks, and you can actually just boom, bring it right up. Alright, let's go back here. So we got the different frameworks. Let's go here. So it's workable, live workable frameworks. Love this program for that capabilities too. You can make lists, ordered lists, non-ordered lists, tables, and just whatever you really want to do. This is a awesome program, and I'm thinking, let's say for a coder or somebody, somebody creating websites, I'm thinking you just create your website, HTML, CSS, and JS, right here, and you can actually step through and show. You can make your whole portfolio right here using this program and show it to a prospective employer, have it tied to your website for whatever. This is an amazing program. All right. Now, let's see what else we have here. I'm a little concerned about my counter here. It's only showing that I've been here for 3 minutes. I think kind of something's wrong there. We'll figure that one out later. Different integrations, how you link different slides. There's speaker view. So let's say, let me go back here. That's right, S key gives you speaker view. So I would have this off to another screen over here and be working it, have my notes here. I'm just kind of split screen here, and run your presentation. So I'm hitting this on my speaker view, which would be on a different screen, but it's changing all the different places that this presentation's, all the different screens that this presentation's on. So if I'm looking at my laptop and this is on the big screen, I got my notes and everything here in speaker view. Awesome. As we said, extensive JavaScript APIs, auto progression, parallax backgrounds, custom keyboard bindings, and yeah, try it out. You can make some wonderful presentations using this program. I truly believe that. So let's see, what else did we have? The end there. And where was was I? Okay, so slides. Right, slides. I kind of put together, I got to think about it. As I said, creative people. I think this will work great for creative people, for photographers, for artists who have multiple pictures to show. So let me just open this up real quick because I'm gonna get rid of this program or this window here. We're gonna open that up. We're in edit view right now, but let's say I want to do a presentation. I am going to present. Going to start presenting here, and there I have it, full screen. So I got to think about this today, and I just put this together, and probably half an hour before the show here, I was like, you know what? I could create different photo albums within this presentation for the different events that I'm photographing. So let's say here's my home page on the photo here, and I can have a linear progression of my photos. So yeah, I was out taking pictures of the bird. This is up in the Cades Cove, up in the Smoky Mountains. This is just on my backyard. That was actually the moon with the stars in the skies here. So yeah, I can show you my pictures right here. But I could actually have, instead of have the pictures there, have a label for what album I want to show you, and have the pictures listed underneath. So I could show you full albums of pictures, multiple, by dates, and just add new pictures, add new albums in here. And I'll show you my layout here shortly. Just right here. So I think I only got Harrison Bay in there at the moment. Yeah. But I can add some more pictures in here. The other nice thing is it's got a timer on here. So I can automatically have it for, let's say, I think I got this set up for every 10 seconds right now because I was playing around with it. Right down here in the bottom corner, you can actually see the timer. So it's going to switch it. And the nice thing is not just going to go linearly. It is going to take you down the rabbit hole of each vertical also, not just the horizontal. So you got the Harrison Bay. Remember, there were some pictures down now. So it's going to go actually down into the pictures. And there's a progression bar along the bottom showing you where in that particular section you are. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful tool. I think that is going to be, it's going to enhance the portfolios of creative people, coders, of anybody who just wants to put together a really, really good, solid presentation. All right. Just finishing up on that. And yes, it will just keep going if you do not stop it. But we want to go ahead and exit out of my presentation here. Let's go back to edit. So it's loading the editor. Yes, I can just go in here, add a text box. Come on. And it's hiding down here. Go in here. I can actually select my heading size, format size, your percentage size, and that's kind of a little bit tricky to play with, but I usually set everything down to the lowest setting and then work my way back up. Seems to work better. You got your colors, and the nice thing is the cursor will change to the color that you're actually using, or that you've actually selected. So if I select green now, it's green. Can make it bold. Paul's photo album. And as I said, I can go in here, select all, change the size. I'll go back down to 50% and then work my way back up. It seems to be the the most logical way for me to do that. Alright, now let's say we go to the end. Whoops. Want to add a new picture. You go in, or new slide. You go in here to the plus sign at the end or on the bottom of the page, depends on where you want to place that slide. Woo, that's bright. So let's. I like my black background, especially when you're showing pictures. You know, I think to highlight that picture a little bit more, you just do the black background. And then for what I've been doing, you want to add some images. You can go to your here. You can upload images. Let me grab an image. I'm going to load that. That's going to come in. Oh, come on. Come on. Open. Of course, when I'm showing somebody, as I said, because right here, let's see. Oh, just give me the error message down here. It's actually behind my picture-in-picture here. Let's try a smaller, because I was doing JPEG. Yeah, you're limited to the size you're putting in here. Let me see, I might have some so I don't have any here, let me go back. Oh yes. Oh, I love this. Let's see. Some of my pictures are just a little too big. Yep, I did a few of these pictures before. I could convert something to JPEG to PNG. Do I really want to do that right now? Let me go back up here. Yeah, because that's going to be big too. Yep, all those files are too big. I'm surprised these ones aren't. But anyways, you go in there, you select your picture, you install it. And let's say I'm just going to just put a new one in here. I'm just going to take him, put him in there. Or, you know what? Let's go in here and take one that I haven't put in there. Boom. This was from my last show. So I've got a new picture in here. I can fit it to the screen here. I can resize. Ooh, I can rotate. And then I can also resize this way. Didn't even notice I could rotate. So it gives you the lines for centering, so you got it centered. And now you have a new slide in your slide deck here. As I said, you can keep going. And you can also drop down to the basement levels. And when you're to the bottom of the basement stairs, you can go back and continue on your linear way. Really great program. You can code it out. You can add iframes, tables. Really, almost anything you want. This is really easy to use. And for a small fee, if you're doing professional quality presentations and you want to have this capabilities of dropping in your pictures and without having to worry about all the coding, slides is the way to go. If you want to show your skills off in coding and all that other fun stuff, reveal.js is the way to go. So you got two different options, same results, wonderful slides programs that you can use anytime you want. That is the beauty of this setup. I have had a wonderful half hour here. don't really have a lot more to say about this program. Go ahead, Google reveal.js and start using a very, very powerful presentation program. There are so many different creative things that you can use here or make from this. I was actually looking at maybe using this as a kiosk to on a display in an office. So you want different messages brought up. Well, with that timer that you can set in different timing intervals, as I said, let's go back here. Where was that? Settings, right here. I can go in 2-second settings, set 4-second. I've got it set at 10 right now. 180 seconds. You don't want to go negative seconds, but you can drill through all these. Very fine tune it. You got different transitions, convex, concave, just a regular slide in and out, fade, no transition, zoom. I mean, and then your background transition. You can make your background transition different than your slide transition. All that is different things you can do with this program. I have not worked with animate. I haven't even worked with half of this stuff here. But I'm learning. I'm learning as I go, and this is such a wonderful, powerful program. There, as I said, we can add animations. You can do your backgrounds, speaker notes, create your fragments, and just delete slides. Now, you got text and images. You can actually add video to your slides, but that's in the paid version. Now, I believe that reveal.js, you can just add your video because you code that yourself. There is no paid version for it, so you should be able to still add video. Never done it yet, but you should be able to add that just like you would a video on a website. With the proper coding, bring it in, and it's going to be there. I can't think of anything else right now that I want to say about this. It is a wonderful, powerful program available to you, free, if that's the way you want to use it, or get a very powerful program that you have to pay for. Minimal $5 a month is not much for a very powerful program. And you're going to spend how much money? I don't even know how much money you're going to spend on from Microsoft to use by PowerPoint. That gives you a fraction of what you are capable of doing here in reveal.js or slides. It is economical and easy to use, and you can make it as hard as you want. That's all I got. I'm going to be back in a couple weeks. Kind of a new show. I'm not sure exactly what we're going to talk about yet. I'll think about something. But I'm going to start using this, reveal.js or slides, to start doing my video presentations here so that I can keep everything straight. I've got notes and I've got all that ready to go for you guys to make this show just even a little bit more refined and professional. Yeah, I said I'm not editing. You're right, I'm not editing. But I'm going to do my best to give you quality content. The best quality that I can give you. So, as I said, sometimes I'm going to bumble and jumble things around. That's part of it. But I am also going to continuously work to improve myself and improve the way I present and the show itself, what's being presented. All right. That's enough of me mumbling, bumbling, and jumbling. It's great to have seen you here, and I hope that you guys stop by my Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube. Drop me a message. Do the follows and likes. Subscribe, and join me on a journey through my brain. Until next time, have a wonderful time, and we will see you